Imagine you're a medical student or a resident working 18-hour shifts at the hospital with nowhere to eat dinner and not a comfortable place to unwind. And then just 300 feet away from the hospital opens a 100-unit apartment building with a restaurant. Would you want in? This is exactly what we're solving with the Nicholas Phase 2. Hey guys, it's Walker Diable. I'm here with Kyle Howerton, managing partner of AHM here in St. Louis, Missouri. We've done a number of projects with AHM. It started with the Rothschild portfolio, then moved on to the 314, most recently the Legacy Fund. And today we're talking about project number 4 with AHM, okay? And so Kyle, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend.
Hi, Walker. Yeah, thanks for coming down to the Gate District.
What are we looking at here behind us, and what's the plan moving forward?
We are looking at the Nicholas, which is a 28-unit mixed-use property. 2 commercial spaces, 28 apartment units that we converted from a medical office building. Started the project in 2021, completed in 2023, and it's parking lot. And we're here today because we're in contract to acquire the property just to the south of the Nicholas, which we're calling the Nicholas Phase 2. Phase 2 is another 111 apartment units, a little bit more commercial space, maybe only an additional 1,000 square feet or so. But that actually will allow us to offer a restaurant space. We have a lot of requests from restaurant operators to come into this because this is a food desert. And we're currently standing at St. Louis University's South Campus, which includes Cardinal Glennon Hospital across the street, St. Louis University SSM Hospital, just a half block up the street, and then we're on the medical school's campus currently. Yep. And there are over 10,000 people here, not including the 850 beds between the two, the Children's Hospital and the standard SSM Hospital. And we will now be able to offer a restaurant space, which is really exciting. We have excess land of the Nicholas Phase 1 that we can then combine with the excess land of Nicholas Phase 2 and add 111 units, a 7-story building, about 130 parking spaces, and all together we'll have 139 apartment units and 2 commercial spaces totaling maybe 3,000 square feet.
And so just to complete the vision here, we're talking about this parking lot as well as the parking lot behind it, all the way back to that retaining wall.
To the stone retaining wall.
From the current Nicholas building all the way down to the end of the block. This whole area is going to go up 7 stories.
Yeah, 7 stories. What's really exciting is that we're only a few feet below the highest point in the city, which allows unobstructed views, 360 views from the 5-story rooftop of the Nicholas. Next to it will be 7 stories. And from the 2nd floor amenity deck facing northeast, there will be unobstructed views of Midtown, Clayton, downtown St. Louis.
Yeah, so 2 stories of parking.
Yeah, 2 stories of parking, then on top of that, pool, outdoor amenity area, barbecuing area.
Great, and then 5 levels.
5 levels of apartments.
Why are we so confident in this neighborhood? Why are we gonna fill this little 110-unit building in no time?
Well, based off the performance of the first project, we have a benchmark directly next to the next phase that we can benchmark the lease rates, benchmark the occupancy, the overall performance, and we have a captive audience of SLU's South Campus of the 10,400 people.
Yeah.
More than half of the current residents of the Nicholas are in the medical field. I mean, 10,400 people within, I don't know, 300 feet of this building.
Yeah.
It's missing a lot of things that we're able to add now. And the people who work, 10, 12-hour shifts during the night, they want to come back to a kind of dark, quiet apartment.
Yeah.
They can walk to work, they can walk to school. It makes a lot of sense. What's exciting for prospective investors in this deal is that they're able to see the finished quality of what we've already constructed. We focused on, intentional interior design and quality of materials and details like wainscoting. And then on the residential floors, it feels like a boutique hotel, and that was intentional. So we wanted it to feel like that, like it was a really safe, quiet place for people who probably have traumatic days in the medical field and stressful days to come back and feel a little bit of tranquility, if you will. Security is another huge feature that we focused on. There are over 40 cameras throughout this property, and For example, the elevator is a secure elevator, so you have to have a key card or use your phone to be able to go up or down in it. Okay, so this is a 2-bed, 2-bath unit on the 2nd floor in the Nicholas Phase 1. It's about 1,000 square feet, and this is a standard, finish quality and layout of the 2-bed units here.
These are like 1920 size windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, but they're new. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath unit, about 1,000 square feet. The bedrooms and bathrooms, one of the beds has an ensuite bath, and then the guest bathroom is shared with this bedroom. And they're separated by the living spaces to give privacy to tenants. So we're in the basement. This is where the bulk of the amenities are. Storage lockers, heated, cooled, secure. Bike racks. We have a pet spa.
These things are incredible.
Yeah, this does get a lot of use. And then we have a bathroom and oversized laundry, which is free to use. And it's oversized so that people could, if they have like a king size comforter, they can come down and use it, and it's free. We have a theater with a wet bar. And this is the gym. And this is a great gym.
It's a great gym.
For 28 units.
Wow.
This would almost suffice for the 2nd phase, but the 2nd phase will have its own gym as well. So we're just at the 5th floor, and you can see the views that I was talking about. We can see Midtown and downtown, Soulard. So let's go to the rooftop.
Yeah. Downtown West is right there. You're going to be able to see the 314 from standing right here.
You can see the buildings that we own now, a few of them, they're tall enough to be seen from here. And then SLU South Campus is here with the hospitals. I mean, you can tell how close the hospitals are. Cardinal Glennon is actually constructing a new $500 million hospital. And then Central West End, downtown Clayton, Botanical Heights, Tower Grove South. I mean, it's all here. And so we're only on the 5th floor, but it feels like we're much higher. And it just is because of the natural elevation. Phase 2 will be 7 stories, so it will be a little bit taller than this, but this rooftop will still be unobstructed because of the way that we've designed the setbacks for each of the floors as they go up.
And this is like you said, next to the highest point in all of St. Louis?
Yeah, the highest point is the Compton Heights Water Tower, which you can see over one of these low-rise buildings. Really quick access to Interstate 44 and 64, otherwise known as Highway 40 for those people that are local to St. Louis. And we're within St. Louis University's Midtown Redevelopment Corporation, so that allows us the ability to more quickly obtain development incentives and approvals on the project itself.
Development incentives means free money?
It means real estate tax abatement and also a sales tax exemption on construction materials incorporated into the project.
It simply makes it more affordable for us to build a new building, and it increases, really, frankly, the profits to the investors.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. As the crow flies, we're probably a mile northeast of Tower Grove Park. Missouri Botanical Gardens are also right there.
Of course.
So you're like really in the heart of, if you're a young family or a young professional, or this is the place that you want to be.
Yeah.
We're on the edge of some of the highest home prices in the city. Compton Heights, which is just on the other side of 44. Yeah. Botanical Heights, Shaw, and then Tower Grove South.
Home prices in the city of St. Louis are highest, like right there.
Yeah, right there. Well, it shows the desirability of the location.
That's right.
And the stability of the neighborhood.
Whenever I'm investing, I'm always looking for a supply, demand, and balance that we can feed into. And what I really like about this specific project is the level of engineering and care that Kyle and the AHM team have done to capture this captive audience that's here. It's not just the location, right? It's also the scale, the restaurant, the beautiful boutique amenities, right? It's all of these things combined, which ultimately offers the best possible solution to what these residents need and want. And that translates into great returns for the investors. This is only a $2.5 million raise, so if this is a project that you're interested in getting in on, I encourage you to check out the PPM, get into the portal, and make that soft commitment to hold your place in line. We think that this will fill up quickly and for good reason. See you on the inside.